going on. So takes its time to start in the mornings. But yeah, welcome back to another motor vlog. This one's I'm going to college. It's going to be a bit more longer trip. The traffic's not good at this time. It's about 8:30, sorry. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Fuck it, I'm going. Traffic's usually pretty bad, but can handle it. Go away, rain. No one likes you. Like, absolutely no one likes rain. If there's one thing I dislike in life, it's rain. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty goddamn tired. And it's not like bad to be doing this in the morning when you're like kinda tired, because it wakes me up a hell of a lot with all the wind. You know, I suppose that's a good part. Don't you pull out on me. So if you don't know already, this journey is probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. It's going to Hartford College. No, I don't know whether any of you know where that is, but yeah. If you're wondering why it takes that long for me, it's because I'm on a 50cc. Go. If you guys enjoy the motor vlogs, drop a thumbs up. A lot of you seem to like the last one with the microphone, and I asked a couple of people on their opinion, and they said they liked it because of the mic. It makes it not boring, so that's a good thing. And personally, I thought it was pretty cringy, but some people seem to like it. So, I suppose that's a good thing. I hope there's not traffic lights still here. Yesterday I come down here and there were signs all here, and there was just a set of traffic lights like right here on this bend. I was like, no! The baddest perk of being on a 50cc, in my opinion, is drivers up your ass. Constantly. As you guys can tell, this is where you'll be like, but Owen, your bike's been keeping up with the traffic okay, until now. Look, I don't know whether you can see in the mirror, that car's right on my ass, and I don't know whether it's further on a GoPro, but in real life, he's quite far up my ass. But in real life, I am currently going 20 miles per hour up a hill, because I'm on a 50cc. So, I can't fault him for that. I would be at someone's ass if they were going 20 miles per hour and I could go faster. I've been fairly lucky with the weather this week. Like, journeys to and from college, there's only been one journey where I've got soaked, and that was on the way home, so it wasn't that bad. So I can't fault the weather this week. This here, where that red Nissan is where I had my crash of like coming around a corner. And basically as I come around the corner, I tried to slam on my brakes because, well, I went pretty soft on the brakes because there was a car coming. So I was like, oh no, because I thought, oh, there was no traffic at the time, so I just assumed that it would be kind of a little bit easier to get out. So I was going at like, I don't know, only like 10 miles per hour. So I got to the junction and I was still going like 10 miles per hour, like just peeking around the corner. And out of nowhere, this car just comes flying around the corner, so I was like, no! So I just slammed on my brakes, and I just slipped straight to the side. I held my foot, so it wasn't really anything bad. The only thing it did was scratch a pedal on the bike, so. And the other close encounter I've had was, it was actually yesterday, on my way to college. I was coming home, sorry, not on my way, and there was this lorry, and it comes straight into my lane, and it was like millimeters away from hitting me, the back tail of it. This road I always get caught on. There's always a police officer stood right there. But look, the car's still up my ass. I'm doing it way above the speed limit then, and they're still up my ass, so. The learner's badge makes a lot of difference to the way drivers go about you. If you have a learner's badge on, the drivers just seem to treat you like, oh, he's quite clearly learned yesterday. Whereas most of the time that's not the case. But like, it's like they treat you like that. The only problem on a 50cc is there's nothing you can do about it because you can't go any faster. It's a nice house. Best part about motorbikes is the scenery though. Like, you see a lot more when you're on a motorbike than you do in a car, because you've got a full, like, suppose you say 180 degree view without any windscreen or anything in the way. The only bad part is there's a little bit of rain at the moment, but I've got my coat, a jumper, a top, my pants and my work pants over them, so, and I've got my winter gloves, so I'm alright. The only thing that's cold is kind of my toes, but they warm up pretty easy. Look, this hill will screw me over as well, watch. Dropping speed from 40 to 30. We're sticking it like, I don't know, 27 there. Drop down into gear 3 to pull it back up though. This hill ain't too bad. Look, can you guys see that? Can you see how close that car is? Like, no. Look at that field. That's just jazzy. A lot of people tend to ask me when I say, like, they say, oh, what do you do on YouTube then if you, like, because I've seen your YouTube channel name somewhere. And they'll be like, so what do you do on YouTube? And I'll just be like, well, I do motovlogs. And some people are like, well, what's that? And some people are like, the biggest question I get apart from what's that is, what do you say in them? What do you do? And it's sometimes like hard to answer, but I usually answer them saying, talk about what's going on at the time, and talk about stuff that's happened to you, or just, I don't know, something interesting. But like, at points, yeah, it is hard to talk about stuff, but when you've got a big gob like me, it's pretty easy to talk, so it's a lot easier. The only bad thing about these motovlogs at the moment is the microphone always seems to be like all you ever hear is my breathing when I'm not talking, so that's not a good thing. I've had my visor up about, I'd say about 98% of the way here though, so hopefully it still stays fine, the sound quality, which I think it will. I have faith in it, but we'll see when I'm editing it, even though I don't do much editing, but because I don't know how to really edit. If anyone has any tips or can help me on how to edit videos better or in any way, then definitely message me, because I have no clue. I don't even know where to start. Like, you research online, you'll be like, so how to edit a video? And it'll be like, right, download 8 different softwares, I don't know, like do a 360 on them and then just sort of, I don't know, throw them to one side for an hour and then bring them back and then install them again and then delete them and install them again, and then you can start editing and it doesn't even tell you how to edit then, and it's like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know how to do anything on a computer. The only thing I know how to do is to load up a game and use Paint. I've got a new game recently called Rainbow Six Siege, which I think quite a lot of people play now, but it's been out for about a year and my friends are bothering me to get it, so I thought I'd get it, thinking it was going to be like a rubbish game, and it's actually been probably the best game I've been on in a long while. I can get around him. That's another perk of a motorbike. Oh! No! This is the bad perk of life. Being in traffic. No. Oh god. Traffic is the worst thing ever here in the mornings. I so forgot about this. On Monday I didn't get here so early, and on Tuesday I start late. I'm not in on the Wednesday morning. So this is the first day of the week I've had experiencing the cold weather. So that's not too good. I'm sitting in traffic. Oh, I hate traffic. I'd lane split, but as I said, this is only a 50cc, and I don't feel confident enough that when I get going that I'm going to get away. Like I'm going to manage to keep going. Like, it's pretty good off the start though, I'll give it that. If you own a white car, why do you leave it to get that dirty? That's my question. Do any of you have a white car that you let get dirty like that? If so, why did you buy a white car? The good and bad things with GoPros is you'll get drivers on the road who think, oh, he's got a GoPro, cool. You'll get drivers on the road who think, oh, he's got a GoPro, guess I'll stay back and act like a good person when he's wearing it. And then you'll get drivers who are like, oh, he's got a GoPro, what an idiot, and then they just get horrible. But it's not usually the case with that. That's only like a 1 in 100 chance, but you do get some. Wow, it's a cool football goal. As you can tell, if you're wondering why I'm still revving, it's because my bike takes like ages and ages to warm up. So when I'm like riding, if I stop here now, if I keep out the clutch but let go of the throttle, it will probably just cut out on me, and I have no clue why it does that. When you get it serviced, it stays fine for about, I don't know, a couple of weeks, and then it just sort of goes back to being like this. So I'm past the point of caring about that now. That I just do this. It doesn't bother me. So it's just a bit annoying when you've got to sit in traffic for the next 20 minutes. This weekend I'm going to visit my dad in Manchester, so that should be something exciting instead of having to sit around. Like tomorrow I'm not in college. Obviously not many of you know that because I've only done 2 motovlogs with sound, but on a Friday I'm not in college either. So sometimes, like next week, I don't go to my dad's, I stay at home, so I can do like, if it's sunny and stuff, like, well, when it gets to summer I'll probably do one like, I don't know, 2 a week, 3 a week, but because it's the winter now and it, like, you're sort of relying on the rain to give you a chance to do it, it's a different story. And when you're in a mood as well, you don't really want to be doing one. So sleeping kind of plays a big part for me. My sleep schedule's been screwed up till like Monday. So I like the way they took the effort on the back of the car there to friggin', they wiped off like a little bit of the dirt, like just a load of fingerprints, and then just like left all the rest. That's just brilliant. This queue is like, I don't know, like another 150 yards worth of just pure traffic. If you guys have any like topics you want me to talk about, like that you find interesting or would watch these for because you like the video but you don't care about the talking that much, post it in the comments and I'll try and talk about stuff to do with that, and hopefully it'll interest you. You get a lot more looks than you think when you've got one of these things on the side of your helmet though. A lot of people are like, oh, what's that? Oh, can you guys see that? Oh, that puddle's disgusting. It's a good thing the camera's on the left side of my helmet, because if it was on the right, it just wouldn't see anything. That's a cool Range Rover and a BM. The big difference between well, it's not a big difference, but the difference in temperature wise difference on a ped, a moped and a motorbike is when you're on a ped you have your legs together, which I personally don't like as much, but obviously that's all down to preference, so it's not something that matters. But a fact is the fact that when you're on a motorbike you don't have your legs together, you have them wrapped around this thing, your fuel tank. So when you've got them wrapped around that, your legs tend to be a hell of a lot colder because it's sat on freezing cold metal. So you get a hell of a lot colder when you've got a motorbike than on a ped, in my opinion. And you've got more cover on a ped for your legs. But obviously I still prefer riding a motorbike. But I've got nothing against peds. My friend rides a ped who I go out with dinner. I go out with him and ride about. I just prefer the whole gear scene, I suppose.